So this is a short revision video on SA 701 communicating key audit matters in the independent auditor's report. Now let me be very clear, what is a key audit matter? Key audit matters are the matters which are selected from, never forget this, selected from matters communicated with those charged with governance, and if auditor decides that these matters are of utmost significance for the readers of audit report. So 2 points never to forget. First of all, key audit matters are strictly selected from matters which are communicated with those charged with governance. All right. And from those matters also, auditor will communicate only those matters which according to him are of utmost significance for the readers of audit report. So that is what is a key audit matter. All right. Okay. Now, applicability of key audit matter. Is key audit matter concept applicable to the auditors of all the entities? No. Key audit matter concept is applicable only if you are conducting audit of listed entity. Listed entity having its security listed on a recognized stock exchange, and the entity which whether it is listed or not, it is checked as on the last day of the financial year. That means as on the balance sheet date. So we understood what is a key audit matter. Then applicability for listed entities. Voluntarily, if auditor wants to apply the concept of key audit matter for unlisted entities with large public interest, that means unlisted public company which can have a big impact on the economy, then auditor may decide voluntarily on his own to apply the concept of key audit matter. No one is asking him to apply that concept of key audit matter. Yes, yes. Now, the kind of questions that they can ask. If they want to ask a very boring theory question, then it could be what is the importance of key audit matter, what is the purpose. The whole purpose is to provide greater transparency, additional information, so that the readers can understand those matters which are of utmost significance from the point of view of the auditor and the management in the audit of financial statements. Yes, okay. The objective is to increase the communicative value of the audit report, all right, so that audit report becomes more informative for the readers of audit report. Fine, fine, all right. Now, I will come to this concept a little later on. Applicability of SA 701, we are very clear. Listed entities. Look at this, circumstances when auditor otherwise decides to communicate key audit matter. Tomorrow, if there is some law or regulation which says that please use the concept of key audit matter, then we will have to use it. All right? Okay, okay. But remember this specific restriction. SA 705 clearly says that if you have given a disclaimer of an opinion, if you are seeing it in a sequence, I told you that in case of disclaimer of an opinion, there are many changes in the audit report. So if you have given disclaimer of an opinion, then such report should not contain the key audit matter. All right, there will be no key audit matters in such audit report, no paragraph of key audit matter. So what have I discussed with you? What is a key audit matter? Why key audit matter is important? What is the purpose and applicability? That's it. This much I have discussed up till now. All right. Okay. Now, how auditor decides that which matter is a key audit matter? See, frankly speaking, it depends upon the auditor's professional judgment. Whatever matters were found in the current period, whether he wants to, or whatever he has communicated with those charged with governance from these matters which he wants to communicate, that depends upon auditor's professional judgment. However, there are three factors that you should never forget. Very, very important question. Factors determining key audit matters. Three factors, all right. First, wherever auditor found that there was high risk of material misstatement or significant risk involved as per SA 315, areas of higher risk or significant risk as per SA 315, those areas in future could be key audit matters. Sir, example, in SA 315, they have given list of risks which are considered as significant risk. Those risks are fraud or SCAR. Risk of fraud, O for outside transactions, transactions outside the normal course of business, unusual transactions. S for subjectivity high, wherever there are estimates of high uncertainty. C for complex transactions like acquisition or so. A for accounting developments, whenever there are recent accounting or economic developments like introduction of Ind AS GST, because of which there can be accounting impact. And R for related party transactions. These are the areas which are normally considered as of high and significant risk, and in future these areas could be key audit matters. All right, because key audit matters are matters which are of utmost significance in the audit of current period. Never forget that line. Selected from matters communicated with those charged with governance. Very good. All right, so this is one of the biggest factor which helps auditor in deciding the areas which could be in future of key audit matters. Then obviously any such area where there was high judgment involved and high uncertainty involved, those areas are of key audit matters. Sir, example, sir, pending legal case, whether to show it as a contingent liability or provision, a very highly subjective area. valuation of unlisted securities. If you open Reliance audit report, you will anyways understand, what are the areas of high uncertainty. Valuation of unlisted securities, all right. Estimation of oil and gas reserves. Do you think it's an easy job? No. These things could be key audit matters because it is an area of utmost significance. In fact, in SA 540, there is a full list of estimates which are considered as estimates of high uncertainty, and in future those could be key audit matters. Third factor is a general factor. Any other significant event or transaction that occurred during the period which according to auditor's professional judgment is of utmost significance. All right. So R for risk, E for estimates with high uncertainty. Don't forget, not all estimates, estimates with high uncertainty, and any other significant event or transaction that occurred during the period. All right. So R, E, S. Do not forget these three factors which can determine key audit matters. And as you can see, they have given examples of key audit matters, very important for your MCQ part. The examples of key audit matters. So what have we discussed? What is a key audit matter? Why it is required, the purpose, applicability of key audit matter, and factors determining key audit matters up till now. Now, whenever you are communicating key audit matter in the audit report, what is the drafting part? Drafting part, very important. So in the audit report, you have this, you have opinion paragraph, basis for opinion, material uncertainty, overgoing concern, then you have this key audit matter, and then there will be some introductory language over there. All right. We will tell to the readers of audit report what is a key audit matter, and after that, for each key audit matter there will be a separate subheading. For each key audit matter there will be a separate subheading. The introductory language in this section of auditor's report shall state that key audit matters are those matters that in auditor's professional judgment were of utmost significance. So explaining the meaning of key audit matters and tell them very clearly, don't expect too much from us. If I am Reliance Industries auditor and if I am writing about estimation of oil and gas reserves, all right, then obviously I have considered the financial aspect of it. I have considered the valuation aspect of it. Please, I am not commenting upon their oil and gas reserves as a separate audit or as a separate business opinion, right? Don't expect too much from me. So we tell it very clearly in our introductory language that these matters were addressed in the context of audit of financial statement as a whole, and each key audit matter is not a separate opinion on each area, and the auditor does not provide a separate opinion on these matters. So this is the introductory language. After that, each key audit matter has a separate subheading. All right, and then look at this. They have given this illustration that how then they say that if there are no key audit matters, correct, then they have given the illustration how to present. Basically, I'll tell you in short. If there are no key audit matters, then in that case and if you're auditing a listed entity where it is mandatory to apply a key audit matter concept, then we have to say it very clearly that there are no key audit matters. If there are some key audit matters which got covered in other paragraphs, like let us say a statement in cargo, all right, or modified opinion, or material uncertainty or going concern, then we say that okay, there were some key audit matters because those matters were of utmost significance. However, because there are dedicated paragraphs for those matters, then we wrote it in those paragraphs. So we give a cross reference, all right, that there is a modified opinion on valuation of inventory. However, even though it is a key audit matter, it has been explained in opinion paragraph because there are separate paragraphs for those matters, right? All right. So if there are no key audit matters or key audit matters got covered by other paragraphs, we have to write it in our audit report very clearly. All right. So that they have given one chart over here, and after that they have given SA705. But there are few points which I would just like to say. For each key audit matter that is explained in audit report, for each key audit matter that is explained in audit report, key audit matter 1, key audit matter 2, for each key audit matter that is explained in audit report, we have to give a reference where it can be found in the notes to accounts if it is a financial matter. Then we have to say that what kind of audit procedures we have performed, and we have to tell them that why it was considered as a key audit matter. For each key audit matter, we have to give raw or war. All right. So why it is significant? A for audit procedures that we have performed, and R for referencing it to the notes to accounts if it was a matter related to some financial items. All right. Okay. So broadly, the institute in the module focuses upon these areas. Obviously, in the pronouncements, there could be more points, all right, but this is bare minimum that you should know for key audit matters concept. All right. Thank you so much.